Howdy, got this Chamberlain C3000 garage door opener going to install. It's chain driven, got a backup battery in it, and it runs through the MyQ app, which means I need to take this one down, which is not broken. It's belt driven, and move it over there, which is a much older one. So take this one down first. But first I'm going to assemble the new garage door motor. That way I have minimal downtime on the garage here in case someone comes home. You can see the parts. This seems to be even smaller and lighter. Battery backup, arm. Anything underneath here? Yeah, it provides a 90-degree angle arm, but I'm not sure it provides this. I'll have to reuse this part. And comes with another set of wires and sensors. This is my third, second, and then first. I've had the original two garage door motors replaced with this one and this one, and I've never replaced the sensors. And I haven't tried to run the wire back up through the wall all the way over to here. And I haven't cut the wires off here, so I'm not sure I'm going to start. So let's run through the instructions. There is an app. I'll show you that. You can scan this QR code and get the BILT app. See how to install this. Serial numbers on the sides. Mine's the C3000 model. Does not have a built-in camera. The other models that are similar have a built-in camera. I think this motor is going to need its own button on the wall, so I'm going to have to replace the wall button. I think I read that. You download and open the BILT app, BILT. In my case, search for C3000. See Chamberlain chain drive garage door opener. I already downloaded the contents. Click on that. C3000. Yeah, so it's an animated install instructions that aren't on paper. It's pretty good.
These instructions will assist you with the assembly, installation, wiring, and any needed adjustments for the Chamberlain Chain D1000, C1000, and C3000 drive garage door opener. Select the Download the MyQ app image on the screen to reduce the risk of injury.
So
Please observe the following. If you are installing an opener for the first time to reduce the risk of injury, remove the straight door arm and hanging bracket. Place the motor unit, garage door opener,
Comes with this wall button and button to keep inside your car or in the garage as a spare. Sometimes not everything's compatible when you upgrade. I have a couple of these laying around. I've always been able to program one motor here and one motor here, a spare here, for someone else's house. And if you notice, the new clicker, which I haven't studied yet, only has one button. So Windows mouse, Mac mouse. Let's see what happens. I included this chart in here for you. There's different generations of the Chamberlain LiftMaster garage door motors. I think it's applicable to other brands also. Back into 93, 95, it was a green learn button all the way up to the current one that I'm installing. The C3000 is a white button. And basically, the buttons can be backward compatible in terms of the buttons you may have outside to open a garage door or the remote controls. But I doubt a green button-oriented set of devices is going to work with today's white button. The protocols have changed, security has increased, so in the C3000, I will have to get a new wall mount outside entry button, because the other one I have, I believe, is yellow. It might even be purple. Yeah, so just FYI when you go pick out a new device. So the front part of this is I'm programming. Put some kind of insert here. Oh, warning labels. I do put those up. So this is the installation. There's the two sensors I told you about, putting them on there so they line up. The little clip and a wing nut. So we'll go through this step by step. I have a one-piece door, although it's a wide door. It's not giving a lot of instructions here, just showing you. I may have to go to the app. Yep, that's what it looks like. They want you to use the app. I know how to install it. I found this inside here. That's that bar, and I notice one of these looks different. Has this opening. These all look the same. So this is going to be the headpiece. So I'm going with that tab downwards, and then these next sets of rails. See the holes I was talking about? I'm going to keep them all on the same side, here and here. It actually goes like this. Put that in, and then this hole be on the same side as this hole. Okay, I've turned the pipe around rail because this part here with the opening is going to be used like that one. You have the little pulley, the chain is going to go around, it comes out the sides of that. All right, I've elevated it on the little cartons, and I put that screwdriver in this second to the last hole, 1, 2. It's a trolley release arm. See the white plastic pads are installed correctly. So again, that's the end with the gaps opening that's going to hold the pulley. This is going to be back toward the motor. This bottom handle right here, the toggles, we want it closed. That's going to go over here. light on here. This is the U bracket. It can't go in that direction because it has a little loop here that's not going to fit. So it goes in like this. And we're going to swack it into it. Gets caught on these little indentations. This should be the nut they're talking about. And yeah, that's the current one. That's what it looks like. This is going to be a stop. You go too far for that pulley system, so it doesn't go up into the motor area. It's going to be these two bolts. They came out very easily. I'm thinking those instructions are wrong. This is the chain guard. It's the only piece I have left like this. It's gonna come over here, but in the instructions it showed screws down inside of this area, but the holes are on the bottom here, and the holes seem to line up with these screws here. They're not 7/16. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to try. I don't see any other way to attach this. This is the pack of the cable and the chain, and this is the end that we have to pass through the opening down there. Alright, I have about 12 inches. I just put through this slot. Looks like there's only one lock washer and not that fit. I don't recall seeing a parts diagram. That would have helped. These were in the blistered wood sizes, but we go. Let's get it over this one and then slide it, push in the back. When you're ready to tighten this up, make sure your cable goes around that pulley, comes back, pull this by hand, the chain around this sprocket, and come back up. And as we start tensioning this whole chain will tighten up. Back off of this one, so it has some slack. Have the old rail and motor down. You can see the difference in the size between that and this one. It's half the size. Plan is attach that pulley end up to the bracket back here and then attach the arm to here. I'm going to reuse the brackets I already have. They're all measured. And then lift this up onto a ladder till I can get it to attach to my down brackets. All right, I'm going to lift the motor unit onto this ladder, take the other end and bring it up over here, and then take the largest of this Clovis pin and connect that, trying to make sure it balances here. I'll give you a close-up of the bracket installed in the door, right at the top, and the one, this holds the arm. It pulls the door, and that holds the rail. can see what I did is, all right, this just fits between this bracket and that pin going in here. A little clamp that goes over the hole. They provide the brackets and the wood bolts for you. Also, there's 3 in this one, 1, 2, and 3 on the other side. And then this one, it's got a couple smaller bolts. They look like wood bolts, but they're pointy end to hold that arm bracket on. And I'm going to lift the motor up, open the garage door, and put a 2x4 underneath the rail and on top of the garage door. And that should give me a good approximation of how high it should be. You can see that's a lot lower than those down handles. I'm just going to connect it back where it was. See, I have these verticals, just bolted them in on each side. Comes up. Got a brace on here to keep it from wobbling. So that was, I think, the default setting I already had. So that's the final setup. Guess I should tie wrap this up. Yeah, got my plugs coming in here. So I connected the arm here with the cotter pin also, little clip. Of course, anytime you want to manually open the garage door, pull that up. I'll go up. Go back down. And make sure you pull that forward. Disable it like this. Engage it like that. And it'll grab a hold of this arm. Will grab a hold of this little thing, horizontal thing that moves along the chain. This thing right here. We are going to look in here, open this up, see if we can use wire nuts to add the new sensors by cutting this wire. You can see current one, it's the same bracket, goes on, I'll slide on here. See how it is. And then just screws on and the wire comes up. And you want that little bracket to be at the same height as the other side, so they have a little beam. They hit each other. No sensors are, if you're operating the door and something goes in its path, it'll raise the door to keep it from hitting anything. I have seen people who didn't have that wiring like this. They just run the wire all the way up, across the ceiling, keep it tacked, and come down over there. The other parts from replacing the first 2, installing the second 2, just never rewired. Interesting. It's like it's already spliced. Just the wires are hanging bare. May not be a big deal, but at least I could have just capped these off or taped them off. Anyway, this little black and white wire here to the sensor goes to the red, white goes to white. I give you plenty of wire. No indication on here that it matters which one is on either side. The bolt head fits in the back of that plastic, and the little bubble side goes toward the bracket. Okay, I have the second one wired up. Let's pull the old wire out. push this in here, pull this wire off the wall. Staple fell off already. Same the staple. And then we'll put a couple staples in this wood and get the green light. Let's see when I walk in front of it. That goes off. Tested it with the garage door also. And here we go. Finished. Got the yellow light. The green light is the receiving light. And the yellow light is the sending light. That one's finished. And that one's finished too. Well, that's a little inconvenient. Wonder if I can get a wall mount. This fits on. Otherwise I have to cover that up and move this over. Till I can get a new plate here. I may just put a full one on here and drill some holes in it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Here are the garage door buttons for my yellow train Chamberlain garage door motor. Lots of buttons on here. And here's the new white button one. This fits over a box in the wall like that. And of course, when I take this off, there's a big old box in this there. I thought maybe I could use something like this, but it doesn't fit. Another plan is to take a panel and cut a hole. But what I'm going to do is basically take one of these wall plates and then drill a hole in the middle and then screw this into the wall plate. I'm drilled little pilot holes, and I don't know if the little supplied drywall wood screws a hole, but I have regular screws. This is what comes with it. These type wood screws are just put this screw with a nut on the back of here, and I think that'll look okay. Alright, now we have to put a hole in the middle and for the wires to come through, and I'm not going to the wires have to come up and lay flat, so I'm going to try this and go in even deeper. Perfecto. All right. Let's try it out. Boom. And just like that. That lighter background looks stupid. We've got a black background, got that HD. Did the same thing, melted 3 holes in it. That looks pretty good. Let's look how this Chamberlain motor is wired. You have slots 1, 2, 3, and 4. These two slots, 1 and 2, come from the little black button on the wall by the door. Colored wires, red and white, black and white, whatever they are, in your install, go on the left side where this red total color is, and the white wire comes into the second slot. And you push those wires in, you depress this little slot here, hold it with a little tiny screwdriver, and you can pull those wires in and out, make sure they're snug. The garage door sensors with the green and yellow lights, the two white wires, one coming from each side, one here and one here, they go in slot number 3. Notice how the background's white on the white side. And then the colored wires go here, it looks like it's black on the right side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 are for the wall mount wired remote control, colored white, white colored. These two for the green and yellow lit sensors for the garage door. Doesn't look like that's going to work. I have the learn button, but it's not picking it up. I don't hear it clicking. I may have to get another one of these. I picked up this Chamberlain Universal Wireless Keypad. It works with the white level of the C3000 garage door motor I have, and you see on the right here it works with the Lotto version, so it is backwards compatible all the way back to 1993 in the Chamberlain model. You see the other models. Works really nice. It doesn't have a cover on it like the old one. I hope that holds up in the Texas sun. And it didn't have a tan or darker color, it was only this white shade. So to program my new remote, I press the learn button and I have a few seconds to run over in here, type in the 4-digit code and hit enter. That's when it's learning, you'll see it blink. Now you can put enter programmed. This is just a battery and it connects wirelessly, probably on radio signal, over to the motor. There's no cover for it. It's the only one that was available when I got it. The lady doesn't really like it compared to the older one, which has a color cover on it. Doesn't look so bright on the darker wood. Alright, we're going to program the rise and fall of the garage door. With the garage door down, I'm going to hold this button in, and then we're going to hold this up button as far as we want that garage door to come up. I can eye it, the bottom of it when it comes here. You also have that as a guide. It's not going to go past that little peg that we put in. So let's hold this button. Go to about right there. Not a little more. Push it again. That should be good. Then hit the middle button. And then we're going to do the same with the down. Hold it down. I'm going to stop it a little bit before it gets there. Then I can tap it again and make it go in a little more. Right there, tap it again, a little more. That's where I want it. Then I'm going to press the middle again, and it's done. Now it's going to automatically come up, give me a warning signal. Stop right there. Now it's going to go down. Good to go. Let's test the garage door with an obstruction not in the sensors. Let's test it when it starts coming down and we push something into the sensors. It stops. Back up. And gives us the appropriate warning with the lights. Let's open the MyQ app and add the new garage door. So we'll come under menu, device management, add a new device, garage door opener on the ceiling. I am installing it, whatever, newly built home. Okay, let's get started. This device has never been connected. Garage door opener looks like this. Continue. It does open. Press and hold the light button on the side of the wall control for about 6 seconds until the LED in the front starts blinking. Pressing it. It's blinking. I heard a beep. Hit continue. I do see a blue light on the motor. Hit yes. There it is, MyQ D0B pair. Now the light is solid blue on the motor. You can see a couple of networks. Password, I heard a beep on the motor. Blue light is blinking again. Now I have a blinking green light, which means it's connecting. And now I have solid green light. Garage door big. Save it. Got it. You're all set. Finish setup. Now I want you to create an Amazon key that can allow Amazon folks to put stuff in your garage. Be real careful. I think if you hit Get Started, Learn More, it's going to go up and turn this thing on real quickly in your Amazon account. So I'm just going to back out of it. Okay, now I'm good to go. I can go to home, and if I click on Big Garage Door, it'll open the door and close it if I click it again.